see them. Got good, go retrieve it. Just short, small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Play fake, it's Love. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Sean Murphy-Bunting arranging over for that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pass brought in by Watson. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Set punt. Red 38. Set punt.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Right side into the hands of Adams. as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready. Ready.
Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Come on. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Love from the gun. This is a heater going deep. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Gronk, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score a touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Abrasic all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Dive play straight ahead. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They'll work against the blitz. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got McCoy complete. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So 1st down from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now. They need 7. Pass play now. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long for him here. Go right side, and McBride has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. Hauled in, again it's McBride. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Run here with Giddens. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Eagle blue. Yellow. Set.
To the air with Love. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Set, hut. Ready.
Once more, it's Love. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Sends this to the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Has the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
18, pioneer. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down from the 41.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Connects with Harrison again. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll look to throw. He's got him. That's McBride. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Setting up to throw. To the left side, reeled in by Wilson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
19-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. Half the six.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 19-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19. Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Pass play coming here. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. 19.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. A gain of only a yard.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. This from 35 yards away.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Jaden Reed to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 36-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play into a great play.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Working inside the red zone. He got it! Interception! Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to try and throw it here. Him wide open. It's complete. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? 19, 18.
throw here, third down. He's got McBride, complete. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Ready.
Golden motioning left.
Yellow. 43. Set.
Thrown on first down. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Here we go. Ready.
Love from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Time now taken by Green Bay. That's in second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First sack, wobbled cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Eagle blue. Ready.
Third and long. Here's Love. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be a final play of the half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you only rapid pay the bills. Now I'm finna, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your work.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Love now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jack Cuban's in on the tackle.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On the ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Down.
Love out of the shotgun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They are going for this. It's Love. He's loaded another one up. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
70 Lions.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Go right side, and McBride has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game.
31 after 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.